as a university to you as students is that we initiate you into an environment of conflict that exists throughout diverse democracies. And we take that to heart at LaSalle University. And so although there are elements of a university that resemble what is commonly known as the public square, our calling extends well beyond a place where ideas and opinions can be exchanged and even argued. And so it's in this regard that a few weeks ago I read with interest a letter to the editor in the Wall Street Journal in which the writer quoted remarks made by a president at a university in New York to its freshman class. And so let me paraphrase what that person said here. Acceptance in an academic community carries with it the obligation to submit your opinions and your prejudices to examination under the bright light of human thought and experience. But when you leave us on commencement day, after having submitted yourself to the processes of a true academic life, and you wish to have back your former opinions and prejudices, claim them. And you can take your place in the body politic with the deep satisfaction of tested and confirmed judgment. The president went on to say, but equally deep can be your satisfaction should you decide not to claim your former opinions and prejudices, for you know that you will have the ability and the willingness to face and to evaluate ideas. Those remarks were made in 1946. 1946. How apropos today. So my point here is not to be political. Rather, I want to emphasize that the idea of an institution of higher education is that it is our job to have prepared you, to have opened your eyes, to ensure that you have heard both sides of a vexing issue, to hold two truths in your grasp and make an informed argument, to have rigorous and civil discord. So the only way that you can do this as you leave LaSalle is by doing it the same way that you entered, and that's to be curious. It's crucial that you continue to be curious about ideas, about people, about cultures, about challenges, and especially about opportunities. Our world, our future, needs you to be curious, and then to learn, to grow, to act responsibly, to de-escalate conflict with reason and information. The author Amanda Ripley wrote in her most recent book, Americans have become blinded by conflict. And those who are the most politically engaged are often the ones most mistaken about one another. And when people feel threatened, they cannot feel curious. So it's okay to engage rigorously and in a civil manner. Actually, let me restate that. It's more than okay. It's necessary. But not over social media. Please, not over social media. Too often, we, and that's the collective we, hide behind the anonymity or the impersonal nature that social media encourages. It's too easy to fire off a tweet, make a comment, or even to like something that we would not say to one another if that person was standing right in front of us. Former President Barack Obama, in remarks he made at the 2019 Obama Foundation Summit, said, and I quote here, "I do get a sense sometimes now among certain young people, and this is accelerated by social media, that there is this sense sometimes that the way of me making change is to be as judgmental as possible about other people, and that's enough." He continues, "If I tweet or hashtag about how you didn't do something right or use the wrong word, I can sit back and feel pretty good about myself." President Obama said, that's not activism. That's not bringing about change. If all you're doing is casting stones, you're probably not going to get that far. And on this topic, at least, I happen to agree with President Obama. You can't make a difference trolling somebody on social media. And that's where all of you now play a part, to make a difference. Because you see, my hope for all of you is that you're going to be known as explorers because you're out there just getting it done. Not on the sidelines, anonymously having a go at somebody on some social media platform or shouting at somebody with whom you disagree. That's not you. That's not us. We are all much, much better than that. You are the ones who are going to be out there getting to work, finding real solutions and having serious conversations while the others are trying to figure out who can yell the loudest at one another. And so should you ever feel challenged in this regard or